Hi, welcome to another amazing book summary, Grit. 1. The Grit Formula. Passion plus perseverance. Duckworth defines grit as a combination of two traits. Passion, a deep, enduring interest in a particular area or goal. Not fleeting enthusiasm, but sustained commitment. Perseverance, the ability to stick with long-term goals and keep going despite setbacks and plateaus. She argues that grit is what separates successful individuals from those who give up. Importantly, it's not just working hard, it's working hard consistently over time towards something meaningful. 2. Effort counts. Twice, Duckworth introduces a simple but powerful formula to explain how effort leads to achievement. Talent times effort equals skill. Skill times effort equals achievement. This means talent is only part of the story. Effort builds skill, and then effort applied to skill produces results. So while talent is important, effort is what turns potential into reality. 3. The talent myth. Duckworth challenges the widespread assumption that natural talent is the main driver of success. She cites examples from sports, education, business, and the military to show that many high achievers were not the most talented. They were the ones who persisted, practiced deliberately, and stayed committed. She emphasizes that glorifying talent can be demotivating. It leads people to assume they either have it or don't, which undermines motivation and effort. 4. Passion is long-term. Passion, as Duckworth describes it, is not about intensity or excitement in the moment. It's about consistency over time. Many people change interests frequently, while gritty individuals focus on one or two core passions and develop them deeply. She notes that it can take years to discover and refine your passion. Gritty people often start with an interest, build skill through practice, and deepen their commitment as they connect it to a larger purpose. 5. The 4 psychological assets of grit. Duckworth outlines 4 key components that make up gritty character. Interest. Passion begins with genuinely enjoying what you do. Practice, deliberate, purposeful practice with a goal of constant improvement. Purpose. The sense that your work matters and contributes to something beyond yourself. Hope, the perseverance aspect, believing that you can overcome challenges and continue to grow. 6th, deliberate practice. Duckworth emphasizes the importance of deliberate practice, a concept also explored in depth by Anders Ericsson. This kind of practice involves clear goals, immediate feedback, repetition with reflection and adjustment. Focus on weaknesses. High achievers don't just do their job, they improve at their job. 7. Grit can be grown. Grit is not fixed. It can be developed and strengthened through cultivating a growth mindset, belief that abilities can improve with effort, setting stretch goals, tracking progress, building positive habits, surrounding oneself with gritty people and gritty environments. Duckworth argues that while genetics play a role in temperament, experience, practice, and mindset are powerful influences in developing grit. 8. Parenting and teaching for grit. Gritty kids often grow up in environments that combine support and high standards. Duckworth calls this wise parenting, being both warm and demanding. She also talks about the role of mentors, coaches, and teachers in modeling grit and setting high expectations. Schools and teams with strong cultures of discipline and purpose foster grit in students and members. 9. The culture of grit. Culture matters. Duckworth explains how being part of a gritty culture, a workplace, school, team, or family, can influence individual behavior. These cultures encourage long-term effort, celebrate resilience and progress, reward commitment over time. Being surrounded by people who persevere encourages us to do the same. 10. Final thoughts. Why grit matters. Duckworth concludes that grit is not the only ingredient for success, but it is often the most overlooked. Passion and perseverance sustain effort through failures, boredom, and slow progress. The message of grit is hopeful. Success is not reserved for the most talented. It's available to anyone willing to commit deeply and keep going. Thank you for listening.